you're coming to a big milestone in your career. You will be stepping back from your activities with Sanofi. I think you've announced your retirement. Um, but this doesn't mean you'll be sailing off to some island and golfing all the time. What plans do you have? What's the next stage for you? Because you've been kind of on this track right now since you were 17, working pretty much for the same company or mostly for the same company. What do you see you're going to be doing next?
Yeah, so it's a great question. So no, I'm not playing golf, by the way. I am running, I am swimming, I am cycling as well. I am
No, you're a
enjoying a lot
triathlete.
sport.
It's
I
a
am enjoying a lot
triathlon.
sport.
Oh,
I am a marathon runner, so I hope I will run many marathons moving forward because I will have more time to get prepared. And more seriously, I want also to keep my brain up and running, right? And I will have two activities, by the way. The first one is that for now, a couple of months, I am chairing an association in my own country, in France, an association called Map Design, which is an association of 250 biotech companies in France. So many of those being small companies, or for some of them, startups. And this association aims to provide some services, some help to those companies and try to create an ecosystem to help those companies grow and really develop in France. And second, I am also a member of the French Academy of Pharmacy, which is an academy which aims to develop public health in France and which is providing some services to the government or to the parliament in order to help developing and understanding what's good overall for global health in our country. So as you see, I really to plan to get either my muscles, but also my brain up and running moving forward.
well, that's excellent. Wow, I'm sure everyone in our community wishes you the best with those activities. Now, you mentioned working. I did not know this. You're going to be working with this group to help small companies, and that's one of the things I wanted to kind of slip in here to the interview. It's you mentioned the one voice of quality. I know you worked on that project with a former chair of PDA, Anders Vintner, and that was a paper actually was published in the PDA Journal, and I'll include information on that as part of this presentation. Um, but that you mentioned you worked with large companies when you guys developed that. Tell us a little bit, first of all, about what the One Voice of Quality was, and then I'm going to have a follow up question about it for the rest of the industry or the small industry. So, what was that project?
Yeah, so one voice of quality was and still is a project about trying to make the regulatory landscape of our marketed products get a little bit more simple in terms of post-approval change because we as an industry are subject to many post-approval changes to improve our processes, to develop double sourcing. We have been discussing that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
To stay current regarding regulation, compliance to pharmacopoeia, for instance. So many reasons to change in many fields, in production, in process, in quality control, and really improve our products and the quality of our products. But all those changes are subject to I would say, pre-approval by our authorities in many cases. So the program and the project we are trying to develop and to defend is what can we do to be a little bit less pre-approval and a little bit more, I would say, relying on the pharmaceutical quality system of the companies, not to be able to declare each and every change, but maybe to get those changes being reported as an annual report rather than a pre-approval, because this would simplify a lot the lives of our colleagues around the world, and also simplify processes. For instance, in many ways, when we change a process within our industry, we have to keep in parallel, the old process and the new process,
Right. Until right.
waiting sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5, sometimes 8 years to get approvals
Right.
from all countries around the world, which is not reasonable and which brings a lot of complexity and a lot of risks, by the way, a lot of risks of mistakes, a lot of risks of supply discontinuity. And this is why we really are advocating to try to harmonize and simplify those post-approval changes.
So is this an activity, and I know this is an activity that's been ongoing in the industry for a long time. Is this an activity, can small companies benefit from activities like this too, or is this just something you envision a large company like Sanofi or Glaxo taking advantage of?
No, not at all. It would benefit really to the whole industry if the company is able to demonstrate the strength and the sustainability of their quality management system. So it really does not depend on the size of the company. It depends on the professionalism of the company, which I believe is the right thing to do and which is fair, because it's not a matter of size. It's really a matter of, if I am a good professional, if I master very well my processes, I can get most likely the confidence of my authority, and I can get more agile and more simple. So it's really going to benefit to the entire industry.
So, what you've talked about, everything we've talked about today, actually, all the things, all the activities of Sanofi and other companies, you're of the size of that. You don't this breaking down of silos. You think this can be achieved by companies of all sizes? Then,
I believe so. I really believe so. And we know that some companies are more siloed than others, but we know also that the bigger the company is, the more risk there is to get silos, right? So I am very confident that with the new ways of working we are developing, with the new technology developing and really spreading over, we are going to gain efficiency, we are going to gain agility, and at the end of the day, we are going to improve our product supply to our patients. I am very, very confident.
so I think we can get to the last question here. As you are preparing for your next act, your retirement from Sanofi, new people come in to your company and into our industry every day. And it's one of the things PDA is really focusing on to help the early career professionals to develop their careers so they can have long careers like you did. What advice would you give to the next generation of pharmaceutical leaders who are entering the industry today? What words of wisdom could we convey to them from you?
It's a great question. It's a difficult question as well. I would say that you are lucky because you have chosen the good industry. You have chosen the good industry because in this industry you have really the sense of purpose. The sense of purpose, which is patience, which is improving people's life. So my advice to you is really to be passionate. Be passionate about what you do. Put everything you have into what you do, because the more you put of yourself in what you do, the more you will get in return. And uh, good choice. You made the good choice joining the healthcare industry. Congratulations. And be passionate.
I guess one quick wrap up is: do you think companies have a responsibility to help these new folks entering get this experience like you did through the various silos? Would you advise the companies to find innovative ways to make sure people are getting that exposure that you were able to get? And I think you got it kind of more organically.
Yeah, no, you're right. We as companies, we have to help young people, getting in, getting multiple experiences. And I know that many companies are doing that or trying to develop that, building career path, easing career path, by the way. And this is really good. Well, your young joiners, I think uh, you should choose those companies which are developing those career paths for you, because again, it will help you, and it will make you at the end of the day a better person.
Well, Philippe, believe it or not, we've talked for almost 40 minutes. Before we end this interview, I want to ask you if there's anything else you'd like to say to the PDA community specifically. You have been a member for a long time. Um, what would you say? I hope this is not the last time, too, by the way, that you're involved or do something with PDA. But what would sort of say your parting words to this community of the Parenteral Drug Association?
Well, it has been always a great pleasure over the years being a member of PDA, because it's a very rich and informative organization which provides a lot of information in many, many different topics. It has been always also a pleasure to participate to the PDA conference, to meet people, regulators, peers. It's a great organization. And I really rely on you all to make it live and to develop it in the near future moving forward. So hopefully it's not my last attendance. I hope we shall meet again, even in a new context for me. But I would like to say and to end up with very long life and beautiful life to PDA.
Well, thank you. And on behalf of PDA, I'm going to speak for PDA here, Philippe. We wish you also a long life and a long and happy retirement. I hope you do more of the running and the swimming and the marathons than the work with the companies. Although I get the sense from your passion, you're going to enjoy working with those companies and the other group you'll be working with on the healthcare. I have a feeling you'll enjoy that just as much as all the others fun stuff. So thank you for taking this time with us.
Thank you, Walt, and good day, all.